So I'm just trying to get good at just spitting these out a little bit faster. Um, so bottom of the deck after I've pulled all the cards ended up being King of Cups and Four of Cups. Means Scorpio or the psychologist needs to go to bed. Yeah, it's that deep. So yeah, it's that line and then that one. Um, some kind of tower fell whenever someone's point of view or awakening occurred, and an offer, like a job offer, business opportunity, some kind of business venture was it's like it was based on betrayal and sleight of hand, and also with this even though it's not a reverse, but with the Seven of Swords, this is someone who is a flatterer or someone who will say whatever they have to say to get what they want or what is up for offer. Also, someone saw a way to manipulate some kind of contest. It's like rigging the bingo balls or something. Yeah, they rigged some kind of experiment or social um I want to say it's like a some kind of experimental like I want to say it's like reality TV, but only it's just people talking shit on YouTube. I don't know, but somebody tried to rig this contest. Anyway, so whatever illusion or scam they had got crushed and tumbled whenever something was illuminated and was presented to them because it was stolen. And also they were gonna like try to low key sabotage your shit would have turned out like Hillsong and a big financial scam and all kinds of shady drama. It would have been they would have turned your ministry into like sleaze. They really would have. Anyway, so and that's weird because it's kind of different than what I saw the first time. Anyway, so this offer that they really they're in anguish. They are it's like bad suspense knowing that how they blinded or attempted to sabotage some kind of spiritual. They made it into a competition, but that's not what it was supposed to be about. But well, I mean, I guess if you need like a whole team of corresponding psychics or something, I mean, yeah, there's an interview process. You can't have fucking bullshit on there because you're already doing a weird thing. So it better be able to not, especially you can't have people, sleeping around and making it about money. And basically, they were falsifying. They were just straight up inventing some kind of knowledge that they claimed they had. This is somebody who studied up on occult matters, and they fancied themselves a it was just an avenue that they found that they could manipulate someone, taking advantage of people who were thirsty for genuine um connection with. It was like they take advantage of someone's desire to find like a soul tribe, and they presented themselves like, wow, I'm getting like a way whole other thing. But anyway, so this really bad um sabotage was eliminated because well, over here, as usual, here is the Queen of Cups or Scorpio over here staring out a window. Just I'm always just coloring in my color books or reading or doing really nerdy things like cutting out tiny pictures and, rearranging craft boxes, looking out a window, just minding my own business. Well, then I came along and I have a way of finding a tower and just kicking it or catching it on fire because it's already going down. So have a good time with it, right? Anyway, or I don't even know that the thing is like about to catch on fire anyway. So whenever you're carrying on some kind of con or some kind of like this is a long-term front. I mean, I'm picturing like those fake televangelists, but this is a woman who works behind the scenes, even though she wants it to be all about her. That's why your show irritates me, David, because I can like feel their little energies, like, and they try to cover your energy over it, and it's so fucking irritating. Ugh. Anyway, dedication to whatever little puttering around the house craft project she is doing, because as you can see, she is untangling her mind, or it's introspection, but it is a way of, it's, whenever you sit there and actually try to meditate, it doesn't work, but if you get into like some kind of little, it can be any random creative flow state or whatever, but you'll start working things out in your mind. Anyway, so whatever they tried to sabotage or manipulate, the divine, this is temperance. They were in the middle of it the whole fucking time. Don't worry. But certain people were left out, were left emotionally, and it's like somebody intentionally made other people live in lack, whether it was emotional or financial. Uh, and I know it makes this whole circle of shit right here. But anyway, so the divine steps in. Because, I mean, come on, man. Look at her. She's just minding her own business. I mean, look, over here, just minding her whatever, keeping busy because pandemic. And for some reason, I've been cast into this weird waiting area, which is fine. But look, just minding my own business. And look, all this shit over here that I have nothing to do with. And I'm like somehow feeling some kind of consequence. It was just the ill intent. Because I'm sorry, but like I'm intentionally like poor right now and I'm intentionally um doing nothing. So I'm in financial lack because my dad worked hard his whole life and he has a good retirement package. Even though we don't look like money, we're not poor. It's called living within your means. Anyway, like you wouldn't believe it, none of us have a job. How much money we have coming in every month. Just saying. That's why it was so funny whenever McDouche would try to act like he was hoity toity. Like no motherfucker. Oh my god. My house doesn't smell like dog pee. Anyway, my toilet's flush. Anyway, so see, I meant to do this like fucking faster. Now look at me. Anyway, this is also part of some kind of cycle or karmic plan or now whatever weird business experimental little programming plan you got. It is actually a good idea, but there were certain people that were on the down low gonna fuck it up because it's a good idea, but it has to be done correctly. You know, it has to be done the right way. And if you've got these I mean, oh my God, these are like Karens, and they're just sitting. They're just these are Karens, and I don't know, it's such shit talking. Anyway, okay, now my phone is turning a weird color. Wow, that is some weird shit my phone is doing. All right, anyway, so look, something secretive collaboration sabotage to manipulate some kind of business or financial endeavor. And now they're all worried because their shit didn't work out. Because Miss, minding her own business over here. Um, as soon as I smelled some shit going on, I immediately just like handed it to my angels because if I suspect black magic or someone, stalking and harassing me, I'm gonna pray to God like immediately first. I wouldn't go look up formulas or spells or go see a practitioner. That would not have ever at any time crossed my mind. Anyway, so despite these people's best efforts to hijack this new beginning or this pathway to whatever interesting thing divine masculine is attempting to create here. Um, because oh look, here's the Sun King. He goes from being the Lion King to the Sun King because the Sun King illuminates everything, doesn't he? And he's fabulous. So anyway, this is something about it's waiting for your ships to come in, but it's a active wait. It's also like a positive or optimistic feeling of planning, and this is just optimism, I guess, about the future. So yeah. Um Even though there was some fives going on, and I don't know, this karmic, like this is a serious, like, I mean, this is serious devotion to creating a destructive plan just just to manipulate. It's so weird. It is so weird. I mean, anyway, but yeah, what was attempted to be hidden or manipulated in the dark. See how the dark and the light, he who pretends, it's like acting like they're a white witch, and I feel like I'm copying the other reader. This is someone who disguises himself as a spiritual practitioner, but really they practice dark magic, and that's an illusion from the devil. It's fucking Satan shit right there. Get away from that shit. I know, I will just leave everything there. I will grab the baby. But if you can run, you better be running. Because I don't hang around with the devil. Because it never works out. Like, ever. So, yeah, surprise, surprise. Why would they think that they could outsmart, like, God or angels or a whole other entity? Like, who did they think they are? Do you remember, in that movie, Fantasia? And there's that part, of course I love Fantasia. Um, the part where Mickey Mouse like steals the sorcerer's magic hat and the wand, and then he makes a big mess, and all he had to do was mop the fucking floor. Yeah, and then the sorcerer had to come in and fix everything. Yeah, it's like little kids thinking, I am just mystified as to how, and you really need to read like a children's book or just look it up on some kind of quick read. Amelia Bedelia, and it is a children's book that illustrates this weird literal thinking that the nanny of the children have. It's idiotic, but they're walking around like an adult in charge of taking care of other children. You have to look it up. Anyway, so yeah. Um and as always, as long as you keep, you know, centered on God or focused on the light, you know, everything works out for you. Like if this person had like not contacted Satan and maybe just like prayed to God or something, probably they wouldn't look like a dumbass right now. Cause like they really, 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 really look like so fucking pathetic and it still wouldn't have been that bad if they hadn't made such a fucking scene. I mean, wow. So yeah, by McDouches and McCarmick, you know, the dumpster divas and the McDouches are all going back on their karmic spaceship and being delivered away, far away.